Hey, so today, sorry for the noise, that's me, not you. Today, I'm going to walk you through how I have found success beating Protoss over the past couple weeks. This is me, right here, ILY, playing against a 5k Protoss, GM Protoss, Primetime. I'm just going to show you my build, walk you through how you too can beat Protoss easily. So, we are going to start off with a pretty standard looking build. You're going to go for your depot right here into your barracks. Pretty normal. Just, depot into barracks. Then we're going to go for a double gas, which is one gas geyser like normal, then an SCV, and another gas geyser. The reason you go for this is because it's a faster aggression. You can get more units out faster. And unlike the Economic Reaper Fast Expand, you're going to have your much faster factory, and we're going to use that to go 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. So we're going to start 1 Reaper. Then as soon as we have 100 gas, we're going to start the factory. Then importantly, after you start the factory, you pull 1 worker off 1 gas and 2 workers off the other gas. So you have 1 and 2 workers left. 2 workers, 1 worker left in gas. This is so you can get a faster natural CC. So as soon as I have 300 minerals, as you'll see, I'm going to pull downstairs, make my natural CC, and behind that, I'm just making my 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. I have my 2nd Reaper on the way. My Reaper goes across the map just to check if it's a natural. We see he has a natural, so we just continue like normal with the build with Hellion Reapers. And as soon as your Hellion starts, you want to make a 3rd depot, so you're going to supply blocked, and then as soon as you have gas, you're going to go into your starport. So we're, keep making Hellion Reaper. His Adept goes across the map. This is very good for you, because if the Adept goes across the map, you can catch it, and your 3 Reaper, 2 Reaper, 1 Hellion that you have out will always kill the Adept. And so we're going to go into Reactor on the barracks, Tech Lab on the factory, and then 2 more barracks. And once our 3 Reaper, 2 Hellions out, we're going to go across the map and just try to kill probes. That's what we're doing with this, just trying to kill probes. At home, we have the 3 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. On his side of the map, going to go in, try to kill the Adepts, but I'm not going to be able to, so I just grenade past and go in, try to snipe probes. At some levels and in some games, this might just straight up kill the Protoss, but if it doesn't, we do have a backup tank push planned, so it's all fine. If it doesn't, you're just trying to do as much damage with these as possible. And behind this at home, you're going into Marines. As soon as these finish, you're going to want to go double Tech Lab on them for your Stim Combat Shield as fast as possible, and for Marauders in the future. So, 1 Tech Lab starts, and 2nd Tech Lab is going to start. And at home, then we're going to start a tank up pretty soon. 1 tank gets started. And 3rd gas can also be started at like 4:30. Gonna just keep making depots this whole time so I don't get supply blocked, and start going into medevacs, but most importantly we're going to be going into Stim and Combat Shield as soon as I have the money for it. Stim Combat, and now I'm just producing Marine Tank. And what he's doing on his side of the map is just going for Blink, 3-gate Blink, which is the most common build I think out of Protoss right now. Harstem just made a video about how he thinks 3-gate Blink is very good, so this is a very common build. At home, what you're going to want to do is siege 1 tank in the natural, build a bunker, just because Blink is pretty scary, build a 2nd tank, and this tank is just going to get sieged on the high ground, somewhere up here. We're also just going to keep producing Marines, and some stagnant medevac production. You really don't need that many medevacs, you just want to prioritize tank production, because tanks are the more important gas units than medevacs. I got supply blocked a little bit, but you want to just be continuously producing depots this whole time so you don't get supply blocked on his head. See, 2nd tank sieges up kind of in a pretty safe place. If he blinks in, he won't be able to snipe the tank right away, and it looks like he is going to try to blink in. 3rd base behind it. This is all very standard, one of the most standard openings out of Protoss right now, and all I'm doing is making Marine Tank, and as soon as my 3rd tank is started, I'm going to go into Marauders, because Marauders make this push a lot stronger against things like Colossus. So you start up 2 Marauders. He tries to blink in, but the tank's already sieged, and he doesn't want to walk up because he'd take too many shots. 2nd tank, just I siege in the main base as well, because it looks like he wants to fight into the main base. And then I'm going to position my units on the ramp so that I can quickly rotate into the main if he blinks into the main, or the natural if he blinks into the natural. Again, just producing medevacs and marauders behind this. He's going to blink in right here, snipe the tank, but he also loses 3-4 stalkers for this, so it is not worth it for him. And behind this, I'm going to move out with my 2 tanks. You want to move out with 3 tanks, though, not 2. I just lost 1. But as soon as you have 3 tanks, stim combat, and you have started concussive, you go across the map almost every time, regardless of what they're doing. If they're attacking you, you defend. But as soon as you have your 3 tanks, stim combat, you move out. This is the timing. You want to hit it as fast as possible. And you're going to see the push is moving across the map. He fights it a little bit with the stalkers, but you can't do too much because there's already 3 medevacs. There's stim, concussive shell, not quite concussive. There's stim. At home, he has some zealots being annoying. If the Protoss does this to you, you just ignore it. You keep attacking. You see he does not have enough here to defend the 3rd base. Most Protosses will not, and you will just kill the 3rd base. This is a very, very, very strong build and very hard to defend. See, at home, all reinforcements that we have just cleaned up the warp prism, and we're free to keep attacking and rallying all our units across the map. Again, just making more tanks, a 3rd base as soon as you move out. I forgot to mention that. As soon as you move out with your 3 tanks, you want to build a 3rd base. And 2 more barracks as soon as you have the money after that. So you go up to 5 barracks, 3 CC, and you're pushing across the map with your 3 tanks, and you're just trying to end the game if possible. But if not, again, you have the 3rd CC, so it's not a complete all-in. You just want to kill their 3rd. But as you can see here, the tank push did not get cleaned up. He did not have the units to defend. Are just going to go in, keep pushing, try to win against this Grandmaster Protoss. Remember, is not a slouch of a player. This build is very, very strong. It does work. And he tries to defend, tries to blink on the tanks, but he simply does not have enough to defend, and we win the game. I'm just going to show you again. The move out timing should be after you've defended everything and you have your 3 tanks. Again, I know I only have 2 here, but he sniped 1. As soon as you have your 3 tanks, 2 medevacs, stim combat, you start going across the map. That is your attack timing, and I promise that you will kill a lot of Protosses that you play on ladder anywhere below this level or anywhere up to this level if you try to hit a similar timing. This is a very, very good build, and may you find success in your own games against Protoss on ladder. Peace out.